All right, we're back now with Great Day Music. Summer concert season is heating up, and there are plenty of great shows coming to our state.
Yeah, really, we really do. And the one and only, who's showing himself, Jim Bozzi, is here. When are you performing? Just kidding. No, but seriously, Post Malone
at your
is...
dad's funeral.
I used to be in a band.
Yeah,
you know,
you did?
I used to be in a band. You know what? I should send to Caitlin a picture of me in the tickets. That was up at my brother's, myself, some friends in the early '80s, and we did cover songs of like Phil Collins and Journey and
oh my
Huey
gosh.
Lewis.
Don't Stop Believin', you do that one?
We did. I had two singers, and the guy with the higher voice did that. But I'll send Caitlin a picture of me for next time.
That would be fun.
Okay.
All right, so what is this? Is this War and Peace?
Big news.
Got
Post
more
Malone.
papers here.
Post Malone is coming to Hartford.
I heard Caitlin Francis was like, I got to go see this guy.
Xfinity Theater. It's his country tour to back up his new country album called F1 Trillion Tour, which comes out August 16th. And it is going to be, it's a big show. It goes on sale Monday, July 1st. Right now we're in a city pre-sale window, so if you have a city card, you can buy tickets now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's 28.
My kids are so excited to go to that.
He's an enormous star, and I love the fact that he's able to pivot from hip hop and pop music to country, and like Beyonce did, last year.
Yeah, God bless him.
And there's a lot of people that are able to do that, and he's one of those guys. So that's the quickest climb to #1. Since 2007, his duet with Morgan Wallen, and now he has a new song with "Pour Me a Drink" with Blake Shelton.
I
love.
I like that song.
I love country music.
Yeah,
so.
he's embracing the country mantra.
Oh my God!
And Janet Jackson.
Icon.
Coming this weekend.
Icon alert! Icon alert!
Is it this weekend?
JJ, it's this Saturday.
Oh my gosh!
This Saturday, she's an icon. She started. It's amazing. I did some research on her. I mean, not that I had to, but with Good Times, Different Strokes, when she was a kid, Fame.
Yeah.
And then she got with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis in the late '80s and put out Control and Rhythm Nation, and it changed her life. And
What's our favorite video?
Love Will Never Do.
Love Will Never Do.
She ended the '90s as the second most successful female artist, right behind Mariah Carey.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, 100 million albums.
Wow.
This woman has sold.
100 million albums.
Nasty When I Think of You, Love Will Never Do, Together
Cherish.
Again, All for You, Cherish. I mean, she really is an icon, and very excited to see her. And she's had most consecutive top 10 hits by any female.
And she's probably the most famous for her halftime show at the Super Bowl.
And a little bit of that, yeah.
And she's coming to Xfinity.
This Saturday, Xfinity Theater.
Can we still get tickets?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, good.
LiveNation.com.
Okay, Bridgeport, you have something tomorrow night. Lany Wilson?
Lany Wilson, Entertainer of the Year, CMA Entertainer of the Year. This woman is on fire.
Okay.
She is one of the biggest female stars, not only in country, but in any genre. She's coming tomorrow night to the Hartford Healthcare Amphitheater in Bridgeport. She has 7 country music awards. She has a new album coming out called Whirlwind on August 23rd, but you can get a new single by her on July 4th called 4x4 by You. But Lany Wilson...
Who's digging Lany? The kids or the...
Oh, kids, everybody.
You guys know Lany Wilson? You do? Do you like her?
Yeah.
Really?
No, she's the real deal. The real deal. So that's
We have our interns in here. They're
tomorrow
making
night.
TikToks.
The show is sold out. The show is sold out.
Oh, it is sold out.
But there might be some tickets available.
Here and there.
Here and there. There's always a single here and there if you really want to go.
All right.
And make sure you
Jason
follow-
Mraz.
Jason Mraz is next Friday, July 5, down at the Hartford Healthcare Amphitheater in Bridgeport.
Yeah.
And he's bringing his mystical, magical, rhythmical, radical ride tour with special guest, I know, right, but say that 3 times fast.
That's a
He
tour.
was on Dancing with the Stars. He's always a great show to see. Great hits like I'm Yours, and always a good
Yeah, that would be
artist.
awesome.
One of my
Really great night.
most favorite people to interview, Alanis Morissette.
She was great, and we had
was
such
fantastic.
we'll have to post that interview again, but she's coming
Right.
Saturday, July 6th.
Triple Moon Tour, and she's bringing Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
I mean, that's crazy.
With
Right
I
at
Love
the
Rock and Roll.
Xfinity.
Yeah, right here, July 6th, Saturday night. Call it the big holiday weekend. So you got Mraz down in Bridgeport. You got Alanis Morissette here in Hartford. She's dynamite.
I left a huge mess when she went away.
You ought to, ironic, you ought to know. I mean, she has a huge amount of hits, and
she's wonderful.
Really great entertainer. Go see her if you haven't seen her before.
Okay, terrific.
Okay, so just a little music news. We did have this, but George Strait, that kind of surprised me, but he was the biggest ticketed concert ever.
Ever.
In the U.S., like 110,000.
110,905 to be exact.
Oh my God.
So it's just because of the venue, how big it was?
Kyle Field in Texas. I mean, George Strait is, in Texas, he's like you know.
Yeah.
He's
like
enormous.
statues
But
of him.
Listen, he's a legendary, iconic
old is he?
country star.
70s,
He's got to be
80s?
70, somewhere
Okay.
in there.
Wow.
All right.
But he beat out the Grateful Dead, which had 107,000 in New Jersey in
Interesting.
1977.
Oh.
So he is now the highest
1972.
ticketed
72.
concert event. 72. There
Thank
you
you,
go.
Caitlin.
George Strait.
So just real quick, because before we run out of time, we've been having in the news that the future of music might be changing, that stadium tours are changing, and I don't know if you buy into that, but like Janet Jackson, not Janet Jackson, Jennifer Lopez canceled her tour, but are like, unless you're Taylor Swift, are stadium tours kind of?
Stadium tours are hot. Beyonce, Taylor, Morgan Wallen does them. Of course, George Strait we just talked about. They're a great place. You know, some of this production is so big, and some of the popularity of these artists are so enormous.
You just have to be super popular to carry it.
You have to. You know, it's a thimble full of people.
That
can do it. Zach Bryan, Luke Combs. You know, there are a few people that can do it. But we see in Connecticut, between Xfinity Theater, which is the amphitheater.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Bridgeport Boutique, we call that amphitheater, and also the Toyota Oakdale Theater. We have 3 configurations that can work for almost every artist.
We're out of time, but I will
Yes.
see you on Fire Island on Monday. We'll talk more about Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.